got 8 federal agencies now clamoring to regulate this economy in many years. Environmental regulations raise the price of refining gas, possibly put some of our scarce refineries out of business. Guess what? You're going to get higher gas prices.
Làm gì đó Ben?
They say they've opened millions of acres of oil and gas exploration, and that U.S. dependence on foreign oil is the lowest in 16 years.
No thanks to them. This is
Đem đi đâu đó Ben?
the openings that happened under his predecessor. You know, talk about what he inherited. He inherited a more aggressive pro-energy policy. Since then, leases have been cut in half. Permitting for new drilling has been cut by 2/3.
Okay. Well, I thought about the economy, and you gave the numbers earlier, and I'm going to go back to it. The question
Đi theo cái bóng của nó.
recovery, unemployment.
Kiki gì mà Kiki? Ba kêu ba bằng Kiki.
That's the lowest in 3 years. New claims for jobless benefits this past week hit a 4-year low, and consumer confidence is at a 1-year high. Isn't the economy getting better, sir?
If the president thinks he's running on an economic success story, he is headed for a surprise, in my opinion. The unemployment rate doesn't tell us much anymore.
Cho nó một miếng quay phim đi.
The employment rate, again, just fell below 64%. It's the lowest since the 70s, and again, a lot of moms staying at home. Which, unemployment insurance claims may be down, but we've moved a couple million people out of Social Security disability rules, which has become a new form of perhaps permanent unemployment. So this is not a pretty picture. We are not coded. We are a different mix. Pro-growth policies. I've said often, until Americans are working again, until we have the revenue coming in to pay our bills, meet our debts, growth ought to trump everything else.
Finally, you just signed this month a law making
Trên ghế, trên cái thành ghế, trên cái thành ghế, trên cái ghế ngồi.
which means that people no longer
mâm này miếng rồi cho mâm tiếp, mâm nước. Rồi. Mâm miếng nước đã.
Để cho nhỏ nghe tiếng con nhỏ đi.
Mâm.
The right to organize collectively, I wouldn't have been for it. That's completely untouched. All it says is the worker can decide whether or not it's worth the dues, whether they'd rather have that money than
Đây.
Mâm. Necessarily in a practical sense over the long run, weaken unions.
Mâm.
No, not necessarily. There are higher rates of unionization in some right-to-work states than there are in today. It's really a matter of whether people think they're getting their money's worth.
Có cái đó khó bò quá mà không biết làm sao bây giờ. Ngoại nó
tắt cái tivi em mới nghe tiếng nó được.
Cái đi sao đâu. Đang quay sao tắt.
Mâm cái này trước.
Back in 2006, you said that you opposed right to work as, in your words, two devices.
Đứng lên.
Now the unions say, as a result of this design and make it a right to work state,
Đứng lên.
Nó quýnh quán hết trơn rồi cho nhỏ ăn đi.
Well, first of all, that's all bunk. The facts could not be more clear.
Em quay mặt qua đây con. Đây.
Safety's unaffected. Wages and job growth are much faster.
Vô miếng nước.
Chưa, để nó nhai đi mới sao đâu.
Now, for several years, it's absolutely true. I never said I was opposed to the right to work. I said
vô nước.
we can succeed under the labor laws we have. Particularly in this terrible national economy. I reluctantly came to the conclusion that we needed to take this.
Mẹ dán như không.
Governor Daniels, I'm going to thank you so much for coming in. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, sir. Please come back. Salute.
Mâm cho miếng nữa nè. Mâm.
The rise in gas prices and the growing violence against Americans in Afghanistan.
How could a woman's protein in jellyfish impact life expectancy in the U.S., real estate in Hong Kong, and the optics industry in Germany? At T. Rowe Price, we understand the connections of a complex global economy. It's just one reason over 75% of our mutual funds beat their 10-year Lipper average. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence. Request a prospectus or summary prospectus with investment information, risks, and expenses to read and consider carefully before investing.
Does any mother ever feel like their kids are adults I have twins, 21 years old. Each kid has their own path. They grow up and they're out having their life. I really started to talk to them about the things that are important that they have to